watching KGUN 9 on your side. Good morning, Tucson.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
It's a lovely day. Tuesday, different story. We woke up to some clouds and then boom, it cut loose in the afternoon. We're going to see that again, huh?
There's a good chance we could see more of the same. Yeah, maybe the third or fourth day in a row. We've got a lot of moisture out there, a lot of cloud cover. As we take a look outside on the satellite, you can see still moving in quite a bit across the eastern sections of the state, and all the moisture and rain to the north and into western New Mexico. So certainly have the moisture in place. Now we got to get these clouds to clear out, and that's already happening. 98 degrees with mostly cloudy skies by this afternoon. I'd say that 40% chance mostly going to come in during the afternoon. Again, it is going to be another active day. We'll talk about who's going to see the best chance for rain, and then we've got some warming and drying out that's headed our way. That's going to bring us back to the triple digits. We'll tell you when that's going to happen coming up. What's it looking like out there, Big Al?
Well, April, still have an issue. This southbound side of I-19 is still not completely open. Southbound travel, I'll tell you for the reason it's not completely open in just a moment. Country Club between Grant and Glen, Hollinger Elementary School. It's on Ajo, just west of 6th Avenue for our photo enforcement starting in about an hour or so. At 2 o'clock this morning, we had a vehicle that either struck or was struck by a garbage truck. The truck is on its side. Not sure how much debris is in the roadway or any, but they're having a hard time uprighting that truck. Southbound I-19 at Pima Mine over near the area of the Desert Diamond Pima Mine. So it's a stay right to get through. It is open, southbound I-19, but just one lane wide. This is a problem for our friends going to or working at the University of Arizona. A broken water line earlier has closed a portion, not the whole thing, a portion of 6th Street between Tyndall Avenue and Park Avenue. One lane is open in each direction just west of Arizona Stadium, one lane eastbound and one lane westbound. That's the latest from the Beat the Traffic Center.
All right, Big Al, thank you. Breaking news into the newsroom out of Virginia this morning. A reporter and a photographer were shot to death while reporting live on a live feature story at a water park. Now, here they are, staff members at WDBJ. That's a CBS affiliate in Roanoke, Virginia. The station's general manager has confirmed that these two have passed. Again, the victims, 24-year-old reporter Allison Parker and 27-year-old Adam Ward.
We're learning some new details on these two. Reportedly, they were both engaged to people in that newsroom, different people. The photographer and producer were there. We are learning that the producer was on her last day at the station. The photographer is scheduled to leave the station with her and get out of the news business last day. Police are now searching for the suspect. It all happened again on the air as the two were working on a live report for their morning news show, just like we do here all the time. And a school nearby the shooting where that happened is on lockdown right now until further notice. No other information right now. We'll try to update you as soon as new facts come in this case.
And we are learning a lot. In fact, they're sharing this screenshot of this gunman all over social media. I'm not sure that we have it to show you here on air, but if you go onto our Twitter account, my Twitter account, you can see people are retweeting it, and police are asking people to retweet it just to look for this man who is still on the loose. And just unbelievable tragedy out of Virginia this morning that really hits kind of close to home for all of us journalists out there. But on to other news back here in Tucson this morning.
Yeah, we're still dealing with problems from yesterday's storm that blew through, caused a lot of damage, down power lines, flooded roads, windows blown out. Megan Thompson is out there live right now to talk a little bit about what we're still facing today. Megan.
Well, we're at Twin Peaks and Quarry Road, where those down power lines caused major power outages and scary scenes for many people. And crews have been out all night and into this morning trying to fix those down power lines. Now, this road leads to Silverbell Mine and Marana High School, so this will be a rough commute this morning for people headed that way. And the scene yesterday, we had 11 people trapped in their cars because of those down poles. Now, they did follow the proper procedure, which is to actually stay inside your vehicle, and they all called 911 from inside their cars, so they're able to get out with no problems and no issues. But the big issue this morning, obviously, is this road closure this morning. And we're told by TEP and by other people working here today that they don't know when this road should be open. They expect it to be closed for majority of the day, so avoid this area if you can. Live in Marana, Megan Thompson, KGUN 9 on your side.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. No water for 2 days at a West Side apartment complex. The tenants so angry that they contacted 9 on your side. Tucson Water flipped the off switch on Monday, the Gateway Tucson complex there. That's because the water bill was way past due. Tenants told us that management had different excuses as to why the water was turned off, so they had to actually basically fend for themselves. City Code Inspector came out to the student complex yesterday. Late yesterday, Tucson Water tells us the bill was paid and the water was turned back on.
Well, it looks like ride-hailing service Uber is partnering with the University of Arizona now to help develop mapping technology and test self-driving cars. The partnership was announced between the San Francisco-based transportation company and the university, which includes a $25,000 grant to the U of A College of Optical Sciences. That money will help pay for researchers there to develop new lens technology. Our Governor Doug Ducey hailed the new partnership because he says it can benefit all Arizonans through new jobs, research opportunities, and transportation options. And today, the Wildcats are getting ready for their annual one-stop job shop at campus. Now, some of the jobs up for grabs are on campus or nearby local businesses. It begins at 11 o'clock this morning in the U of A Student Union Memorial Center. For more information on this job fair, there's a link on our website, kgun9.com. Internationally now new this morning, the Moroccan suspect in a foiled attack on a high-speed train facing terrorism charges over what authorities say was a plan to massacre passengers.
And here's what's making news around the world this morning. The Paris prosecutor's office says that Ayub El-Khazani was charged overnight. Among the terrorism charges he's facing now are several counts of attempted murder, possession of weapons, and conspiracy. El-Khazani's 26 was tackled and tied up by at least 5 passengers. That includes 3 Americans and a man from Britain. As he's denied terrorism plans, say he stumbled upon the bag of weapons and decided to rob the passengers. But the Paris prosecutor says El-Khazani watched a jihadi video on his cell phone just moments before his attack, and that although he claimed to be homeless, he still used a first-class ticket to ride that train. Flight operations have resumed at the Dublin airport after a fire at a hangar forces runways to shut down. Fire was in a restricted area and separate from the passenger facilities. No injuries reported.
And breaking news to tell you about that happened overnight. 2 NATO service members were killed after coming under fire from men who were wearing Afghan security force uniforms. NATO service members fired back, eventually killing those attackers. Officials say it's not clear if those attackers were members of the Afghan security forces or if they got those uniforms by other means. The cause of that gunfight still under investigation.
Now, your first warning weather with meteorologist April Madison.
6:38, Kitt Peak looking towards the north. We can see those clouds clearing, a lot of blue skies out there. It looks pretty, but it feels very muggy. We are still extremely moist at the surface. 75 degrees at the airport, 66-degree dew point, and a 73% relative humidity. So yeah, moisture's in place. We've been seeing that all week. We got rain over the weekend. We had it again Monday and yesterday, and we could end up seeing it again today. Now the radar not showing a whole lot going on to the south. We've been watching spotty showers pushing up through Cochise County, southern Graham and Greenlee County, with the bulk of the rain from yesterday now continuing to make its way north, but still coming down pretty heavy over the higher elevations north of Flagstaff and out near Grand Canyon. This moisture, though, is going to continue from the south to the north for today. So as we warm up, that's going to bring on about a 40% chance for storms in Tucson. Same for you in Wilcox. 91 with a 60% chance for storms in Sierra Vista and up on Mount Lemmon with a high of 71. We will continue to hold on to at least a 30% chance for storms again Thursday. So we're expecting this to stick around for a few more days with chances for rain in the afternoon before the weekend comes. And that's when we start seeing drier air and warmer temps. 100s return tomorrow, continue to go up into Saturday, topping out right around 103. It's a little better than the 106 that we originally had there. So hopefully that number will continue to stay steady at 103 or go down. And then about a 10 to 20% chance for storms is all we're expecting Saturday into the first part of next week. Greg and Liz.
All right, April, thank you. We're continuing to follow that breaking news out of Virginia this morning, where a horrifying scene unfolded during a live newscast on this morning, actually, in Virginia again. A reporter, a photographer, both of them shot to death. An update on this awful story when we come back. 6:39 right now.